Hi, my name is Madonna Morissette. So I recently got into a car accident and I reached out to the company in regards to what are my options when it comes to the situation that I was in. So they kind of basically gave me the rundown. They told me, we will take care of you, and it basically asked what happened and basically guided me through everything that I needed to know. So basically what happened was I was leaving my house from my apartment. It was like a sharp turn that needed to be made from the community that I was in. When I was making that turn in my lane, the other person entered my lane and basically was coming to me head first. Like we were literally head first together. But then when I was honking the horn, I don't know if he didn't see me or anything. And then he kind of swerved to the right of me. And then that's where my driver's side and the back of the side as well. And I had my 1-year-old child in the car as well, too. I was scared, especially with my baby in the car, basically in shock. It was just a moment of what do I do? So I was definitely traumatized by it, especially with my baby being in the car as well, too. I was in a situation where, it's not just my life that I had to worry about. It's my son's as well, too. Of course, had to make sure the other people in the other car was okay, too. But ultimately, I was worried for my son. I had to figure out a way around that because my car had to get worked on. When it came to work, I had to worry about that. I had to worry about school. And besides my 1-year-old, I have a 12-year-old as well, too. So making sure that I had a way of picking him to and from school. So a lot of things was definitely impacted when it came to not having my transportation available for me. So Mr. Miller, I've known him for a couple of years now. He actually assisted my parents through a previous car accident that they had. So he was someone that I knew that I was very comfortable with when it came to asking him in regards to this is a situation that happened. What are my options? What do I do? Yeah, I can definitely say I trust them with the decisions and whatever they need to do when it comes to whatever case that I have. No apprehensions whatsoever. They were very straightforward. They were very communicative. They tell you everything step by step. If you have any questions, they're definitely there to answer them, whether via email, via text, via call. Very proficient. They were very, professional, very, on it. So I had no reservations whatsoever about them because any type of questions that I had, I would either ask the people that were in charge of my case, or I would call Mr. Miller himself and then he would direct me to the answer that I would need. So he definitely gave me the tools that I needed to explore different options as well, too. Not just for the case, but for, anything else further. If I needed any help with anything else, the firm was just definitely there and very supportive. Overall service was impeccable. Like I said before, they were very communicative. They were very on the agenda. Any questions that I had, any concerns that I possibly had when it came to time frame, or if that's not something that they're not able to answer for me, they got back to me with the answer. Let's say if I needed in contact with the adjuster, they gave me the number for me to contact. They contacted them themselves, especially now I had my baby involved too. Mr. Miller was very adamant for me to make sure that he's taken care of and for me to get him checked out. When I say that this is a firm that I definitely see in the future for me to just be very comfortable in giving someone as a reference to them because of how they treated me. Compensation, definitely my car was fixed. I was able to get compensation from me and my son. It felt like they were really fighting for me because I had to miss work that day. And then the fact that I didn't have a car when I needed it. So it definitely assisted me by getting the compensation that I needed. It allowed me to, one, get my car fixed, to have the means to take care of my son. It definitely took a load off of the stress that I had, just the financial portion of what was going on with me at the time. I couldn't thank them enough for just being there and being that voice that I needed because of the fact that I was wronged in a way and they were able to, help me get compensated for that. when it comes to losing some time at work and the fact that I didn't have the transportation that I needed at that time, and helping me with my sons as well too. The advice that I would be able to give them is, if this company right here, it's one of the best. I can't think of another company that I would go to. Reason why is because, even though you are in a state of shock and a state of panic, they will definitely be there for you and hold your hand throughout the whole process. Answer any questions that you have, put your mind at ease that they do want what's best for you and the situation that you are in, and just trust them. If you have any questions for them, feel free to ask them. Of course, be communicative, because they're going to be very communicative with you, and allow them to take care of the needs that you have. I appreciate everything that this firm has done for me and my family, and I can't thank you guys enough. So thank you.